What's up, guys? This is Quincy Dominic from ratingsgamemusic.com, and we are breaking down the top 5 Carters by Lil Wayne. Though Lil Wayne has made some albums that are not the Carter, at the end of the day, his iconic series is one of the best in hip-hop history. So where do all the Carters rank? We'll let you know right now. Actually, before we do that, I got to hit you with some quick promo. Check out ratingsgamemusic.com for the best song and album reviews on the planet. I promise you. Okay, let's get back to the action. Coming in at number 5 is the Carter 5. Released in 2018, the Carter 5 featured tracks like Uproar and Don't Cry. It also featured guest appearances from XXXTentacion, Swizz Beatz, Travis Scott, Nicki Minaj, and Kendrick Lamar. While the album did get some pretty decent reviews from critics, I do feel like there are a few songs that felt like reference tracks and then a few features that just didn't fit. At the end of the day, the Carter 5 did not feel like any of the other Carters that dropped. Coming in at number 4 is the Carter, the intro, the beginning, where it all started. Released in 2004, the Carter featured tracks like Go DJ and BM Jr. What you gotta love is that Lil Wayne still talks his talk on the album. He calls himself the greatest rapper alive, and he still talks about drugs like the block is still hot. However, I do feel like Lil Wayne sounds a little young, a little green on the album. It's not quite the Lil Wayne that we would hear from the Carters coming up next, but it's still a very, very strong effort. Coming in at number 3 is the Carter 4. Released in 2011 and recorded in Wayne's crib, Carter 4 had tracks like 6'7" and She Will. It also had a Jay-Z diss record called It's Good. The tough task of following the Carter 3 is what the Carter 4 had to deal with, and it did pretty decent doing that. However, there were a few things that felt a little off about the album. The features, such as Kendrick Lamar and Travis Scott, felt a little off kilter. There are a few tracks that felt like Drake and Eminem reference tracks. And then the intros that were featuring a bunch of different people just didn't quite hit the mark. When it's all said and done, the Carter 4 has a bunch of hits. Probably a little less than one of the Carters that follows it on this list. Coming in at number 2 is appropriately the Carter 2. Released in 2005, the Carter 2 had tracks like Hustler Music and Fireman. What you have to love about this album is that Lil Wayne took on a darker tone. He was here trying to kill his competition. He was here trying to let you know that he's in the streets and still hustling like he was in the past. He also showed tons of versatility, giving us tracks like Shooter and Lock and Load. You also got to give credit to those intros and outros. My God, Fly In, The Mob, Fly Out. This might be the album with the best interludes, outros, and intros. While it's not number 1 on our list, I would not be surprised if it's number 1 on a lot of fans' lists. This is the album where Lil Wayne really took off. Coming in at number 1 is the Carter 3. Released in 2008, the Carter 3 featured tracks like A Milli, Dr. Carter, and Lollipop. The album also featured some amazing guests such as Jay-Z, T-Pain when he was really hot, Babyface, Robin Thicke, Fabulous, Drell Santana, and Kanye West. If you ask me, this is the album where Lil Wayne was swinging for home runs and hit most of them. Even a track like Mrs. Officer is something that is so memorable and has penetrated the culture for so many years. Though you can argue the Carter 3 sounds really, really commercial, I do think you get some of Lil Wayne's best raps, and you definitely get some of Lil Wayne's best music. All right, y'all, that's our list. The top 5 Carters. Let us know what you think in the comments section, and do not forget to subscribe.